So in my previous video, I tried using Claude Design to design my new update night dashboard and website of how it might look like. And this is part of my 5-day build challenge where I try to build an app within 5 days and try to get one sale by the end of the week. And unfortunately, I didn't think that the design it came out with was that good. So because towards the end of the stream, I just ran out of the credits after I got the design out of the update night website. And I wanted to try this on my Backstage app, which is the thumbnail maker I built last week on stream as well. And I wanted to make a landing page for that. So this will be the video where we try out to build an actual landing page using Claude Design. And I kind of have some expectations that it might turn out good because this is just a very simple landing page and we already have the entire app built out. And it's not as complex as what I have built with like the dashboards and with like multiple pages linking and stuff. This is just one landing page, so it can't be that bad, right? So I'm just gonna continue. And this is what we have for the update night design system. And it doesn't know the font. It's weird that it doesn't know the font, but it's just Inter actually. Maybe we'll just proceed with this. It has come out with like the brand logos and stuff as well. Because I've included wait, this is update night. What am I even doing, man? The Backstage one. So this is the design system that it came out with like the repo that I gave it. And the repo is open source, by the way. And it has come out with like the different components, the colors as well. So I'm just gonna do that. And I'm just gonna select the, wait, what? I can't even select the Backstage design system. Are you kidding me? No way, right? What is going on here? I haven't used any of it yet. And I can't even select the design of it, the design system to use it as the, am I tripping here or what? This is so bad, man. Unless I'm missing something here. It's saying that it's missing the brand fonts for the update night one. Okay. But for the Backstage one, it's also saying the same thing. So by right, I should be able to see that here then. Or should I just sign out and log in again? Let me just sign out and log in and see if that fixes anything. It might be because when I generated the design system for this, we ran out of credits and something fucked up there or something. There's some intro video here. Import your team's design system. Make prototypes. That's exactly what I'm trying to do here, man. Okay, let's just skip that. I guess we will just make a new design system then, since that's not working. Why is this a thing, man? Publish. Come on. I don't understand why is this the thing. What is the difference between like a draft and a publish one? Why is there a need for that? Let's just use that. And we'll just name it Backstage landing page. So I'm just gonna call it the Backstage landing page. And we'll create one with that. And it should ask me what I'm trying to make here. So I want to create a landing page for my thumbnail maker, which is a lifetime deal here. And it's a one-time payment where people bring their own keys of Gemini to generate AI images and stuff. And all of the features come with like the lifetime access, which is a one-time payment. So we need like I guess just one page is good enough, or maybe 2 pages, I don't know. But I want a clean and minimal design that's aligned with like the design of what we have in a thumbnail maker. And we should have as much information as possible and optimize everything in the landing page for conversions with a lot of sections talking about how it will help with making thumbnails with like the features that we have. I don't know if you have access to my repo or not. I've already given the link in the design system. I guess I'll just link it here again, because it's not part of the design system. And I'll just give you the repo. You can maybe script through the repo and see what features that we have and use it as you can see what features that we have from the repo and then put it in the landing page and come up with a landing page based on whatever you can find from my repo. Let me put it up. Let me put it up here. Yep. Okay. Let's send that. It's actually trying to browse the repo here. I guess it will. I have high hopes for this that it will actually come up with something good because I actually give it the source code of everything that it needs to know about the project itself. So it should come up with something good, I hope. But my prompt isn't exactly good either because I don't know what I want. And that will be the problem of most people that was using this because they don't know what they want either, which is the whole reason why this exists. And it should come up with something like that's usable and at least like not look AI generated, I hope. So as the same as last time, it's asking me a couple of questions that it's missing here. And I'll just put it as 29 USD for now. Sure, crossed out regular. Okay, let's do that. Any agency, limited number of lifetime deal seats. I'm not sure, man. Decide for me. Yeah, I'm not sure which one I should go with. I'll just go with deciding it for me. And I will just pick whatever is the best. Sections you definitely want. Include the basics, anything extra. Feature deep dive, feature with mockup. I would like the mockup. Bring your own Gemini key, that's good. Privacy local first, yeah. Comparison, yeah. FAQ, testimonials. We won't have any testimonials yet, but I'll just leave that in maybe. Open source, okay, sure. Step by step, roadmap, sure. Cyan accent, how loud do you want it to be? I want it to be low, man. I don't want it to be cyan everywhere and that just screams like AI generated. What should be tweakable? So I realized that this tweakable section is actually like this panel at the bottom here that's actually what I see only like for me to tweak whatever I want to see and how it looks like. It's not the user tweaking the different elements and stuff to see what they want, how they want the different elements to appear as. So this one is easy to misunderstand when you use this for the first time. We can include everything. I'll just include everything and we can see whatever is good for us. Headline voice, confident, outcome led, anti-sass. There's a few approaches that we can do this, but I'm not exactly sure either. I guess we can just go with decide for me. I'm not sure, man. The domain product URL. I'm just gonna go with Backstage as a subdomain under my company here. So I'll just go with that. The creator name. Where should the buy CTA link go? Let me pull it up. This is the link. So let's continue with that. And I'll just let it do its thing. So it has come up with like the initial thing now, and it's still trying to verify that it's actually properly implemented. But I think a few things, just my first impression of what this is already in the hero, I think it already looks very AI. And with like the hero, the heading is like there's so many different colors and it's just, I don't know, it just screams AI to me. And I don't think the hero is that good, but I think we can just do a couple of more prompts to improve it. And if we scroll down, I think it's fine. This section, it looks fine. I just don't like how it just uses all the line dividers as well. And it's just, what it's doing is just alternating the component here with like an example of it. And then the right side is, the other side of it is just the explanation, which is just very repetitive. Okay, from video to thumbnail in 3 steps. I feel like it's very visually cluttered, but I think it still looks good. I think it's decent for a first cut. It's decent, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, it's decent already. There's just a couple of improvements that I'll do, like the grid here and stuff, which I will just do it now. I think the hero is very cluttered with like so many different things, especially with like the heading, the first heading. What is that called? The heading and the hero. There's just so many different colors and it's just very visually overstimulating. And the header, I would like it to be transparent and more seamlessly integrated into the page as well. And I would like scroll animations as well with like fading in as I scroll. And maybe some nice animations with like the different components and stuff that would be useful with like the explanation for the components. And I would like to tone down the gradients you use as thumbnail placeholders. I would like to tone down on that as well. It looks very bright. I guess the rest of the page is sort of okay, but it's still some of the sections like the pricing section, the comparison section, which with like the gradient lines, I think that's a bit too much. It just screams very AI. And with like the glow and stuff, very subtle glow, I think that's fine. But I think the most important thing is the hero here, which I don't know, what can you add? Maybe just some nice emojis that's floating around or something that the user can click and drag around that's a bit interactive. And I just don't really like the very grid design in general. I just want to reduce as much lines as possible with all the borders and stuff that you used. If it is possible, we just don't use any lines at all and use a background, a different background color to actually separate it from like the different elements and stuff. That will look a lot cleaner. And with like the header, I think it has to be a lot more compact with like, I guess you can start with like from the side and when I scroll down, it will go to the center instead. I'll just go with that. And I realized I didn't adjust the tweaks here. I didn't try the tweaks yet. So let me just wait for it to send that message first. Let's try the price here. Ah, so I can just adjust the price then. Where's the anchor then? I don't see the anchor. Oh, it's only here. It's only used in one place. That's a bit weird. It's saying the founder's week pricing as well. Oh, okay. The headline voice. Let's see. NT says, stop renting a thumbnail too. I don't think that hits as much as the confident one. Outcome lab. Ship thumbnails that make people click. So bitter. A thumbnail studio built like a real tool. I don't know, man. What's this anchor thing actually? The price anchor. Oh, okay. I like the centered one. We'll go with that. Ah, okay. So I'm actually the dumb one here that didn't try the options that they give. Ah, okay. Social proof. Comparison table. Oh, this is just to toggle them. I think it's fine. For the first cut, it's decent. I just need some improvements for this and I think we'll get something good out of it. But let me check my usage again. 13%, that's not too bad. And once we continue to what is going on, man? Once we continue to iterate on the thumbnail, I guess we can get something good out of it, I hope. See again, the usage of the cyan is too much. And there's just too many M dashes, man. Can you just drop all of the M dashes and rephrase them properly such that you don't need an M dash at all? They just love using M dashes. But it's just overused, man. There's nothing wrong with using M dashes. It's just super overused here. You literally see it in every sentence here. This is the second cut of it, and I do like how the hero looks now, that it's a lot cleaner, but it still needs to remove all the gradients, man. And you can drag this around. Okay, but I feel that it's still not exactly there yet. So what I'm gonna do is go to Pixel Perfect. I really like the gradients that they use there, and I'm just gonna use that because that's a lot more. Oh, this is nice. Damn. Man, I really like this one. The rest just screams AI. So I'm just gonna copy that and we're gonna put it here. They haven't fixed this. So what I did was I went to their GitHub to find the code for it. Can you use this gradient instead? Like the gradients that you use with like the subtle glow and stuff is so ugly and AI. And the hero is still weird. Like the heading, I just don't like the italics on the actually click thing. And can you make the components animate as well? Make it interactive and infinitely looping animations, and just don't make it repeat such that it's very repetitive when you lay it out in like a left right column like that. It's just, is there any other way we can make it nicer and more not repetitive? I really don't know, man. I want a clean and minimal design as compared to what you did. I like how clean the hero is now, very clean. But the rest of the sections are still very questionable. It's just so much visual clutter that when I scroll through, it feels weird. And the header is good, that is actually like scrolling. When I scroll, it actually compacts it. But I think when in the compact mode, it needs to be a bit wider because how it works, button just becomes into like multiple lines. So this is the third card that we have so far. I think it's good progress already. And if I look at the usage, it's actually only at 38%. That's a lot of difference as compared to the previous time we did it actually. I'm not sure because the usage increased or what. But this is way, I think this card is a lot more polished already. But yeah, I like that it's actually using this now, and then there's like animations and stuff. It's a lot better as compared to what we have before. But it would be good that we can interact with like this canvas as well. And this is clean. This is good, man. I feel like it's good, but I think it should use medium instead everywhere. Can you just use the font weight medium for all of the headings? I think that will look way nicer. And in the header, the logo itself, the word mark, can you use like medium as well? And the logo itself, I don't know why you added like a border around it, because the icon I use is just from Lucite. You should be able to get the Lucite icon actually. And can you just use the original gradient that I gave you with the white and stuff? Why is it blue and on white? It's so ugly. It's still the same. the same vibe coded AI thing that I wanted to avoid. Because the whole reason why I give you the gradient was to let you to use it just as it is. Why do you not use that then? When I already literally gave you the code. And can you make the feature sections, all of the different sections and it interactive, at least like I can type something and then like actually try out the UI, make it like at least something usable, because you already have the source code to it. So I think it'll be good that you can allow me to like actually have the components, the actual components from my thumbnail studio and actually implement it here such that it will be interactable, actual mockups of it that will be interactable and make it way more intuitive than just a fake animations like that don't really add much value here. We are getting closer. I would say it's really getting closer to what I want. With like you look at the muted and it doesn't use borders anymore. That's a lot better already. And did I even send the medium message? So this is what we have as, I don't know, is this like the third or fourth iteration already? And I feel like it's pretty good already. And this is pretty much the gradient that I told it to use in the first place. And why did it not even use that in the first place? I guess because they thought that the white should be done in light mode or something. And it just decided to change into black without telling me. So I guess the hero right now is already good enough. And what it has done here, it's fine. But what it has done here is still a bit questionable. I don't know what is this story. Why is there like a rep here? I don't understand what is this talking about. This is from my website. I don't know why this was from here. Why is it? I guess it's like trying to eliminate the thumbnail that I have here, but it's not even part of the UI here. So for a model called Opus 4.7, it should be smart enough to actually differentiate that. And for the rest, I'm still not exactly satisfied, man. Ah, this is interactive now. Okay. Okay. And we can see like the differences that adds no value, man. I guess this is the background. Man, it's still not good. I'm not gonna lie. This is for the video extraction. Okay, I guess. And then this is for 100 thumbnails. Okay. The export is still not following whatever we have done. It's still not following the UI that we have, man. And YP, from video to thumbnail, your work stays on your machine. I guess most of it is fine. It's decent already. I'm gonna give it to that. But it's still, sometimes I feel that what is the point of this harness if the whole thing around it is just the design system that you give it, and then the rest of it is still can't exactly design. I'm not gonna lie. From what the prompts that I gave it was exactly very exact what I want with this gradient here, then what emojis, like the hero and everything. My instructions were very exact to get to what I want. And this is the output of it, which is fine. That's what I told it to do. But I feel that with an design harness of it, it should know like what is the industry standard kind of design and use that as a reference instead of coming up with like so many AI generated, especially if like the first draft. And the more I iterate, the more it still looks like the first draft, honestly. If you compare this, what we have here to like the first draft, I honestly think that there's not much difference. I told it many times to just strip out like the alternating here, and then it just did it for this. And the rest is still the same. What? And this thing is still not using my UI from the app. Like it's like completely blind to like some of these things. So after all of that, my usage is at 51%. And it's still very hard to convey what I actually want here in the design without actually giving it very specific instructions of what to put where. Then what's the whole point of this design harness when the whole thing just revolves around the design system that it does. Everything else doesn't add much value, honestly. So that's my second time trying out Claude Design, and I'm honestly kind of satisfied. I would say that I'm not forced to say that I'm satisfied, but a lot of the instructions I gave it was very exact of what I want. So that was what I got out of it, and this is somewhat of the vision that I had in mind. It's decent for what it has done, but again, I don't think it's really that good to be called Claude Design.